So in this segment, we're going to be discussing. It looks like it might be curtains for Sunak at some point soon, very soon, because there are strong rumours around leadership rivals, potential elections being called if they try and oust him, all sorts of stuff flying around here. And Penny Mordaunt seems to be the one that the rumours are circling around right now. I think maybe Kemi Badenoch wouldn't be the right pick considering she has to deal with the post office scandal and all the stuff that's gone on there. But, apparently Penny Mordaunt's team has been pushing back against the rumours that she wants to become Tory leader. And, her team are claiming it's all made up briefings. So the question is, who's making the briefings and why is she doing more to debunk them? We're going to do a part 2 of this video with some other bits and pieces of this, but I thought it's just worth getting out. The mood in the Tory party is dark, is noticeably darkened. Last week was not a good week for the PM. Lee Anderson went after being suspended. He joined Reform. Then you've got the Frank Hester stuff as well. Like, it's not looking great for the Tories. Like, donations, I think, are drying up a little bit because of certain people don't want to donate to the Tory party when they've seen kind of the uglier side of their racist donors. And the fact that CCHQ did nothing about it is so public. The frustration around the budget of them not making much progress, despite the fact that the budget was garbage, barely did anything for anyone, apart from I think richer people. This is gonna be a brutal couple of months, I think, for the Tories. I think it's over. I think it's going to be curtains for him soon. The question is, can the Tories figure out a candidate to replace Sunak? That's going to be their main problem. Are they going to go further right with Kemi Badenoch, or are they going to stay where they are with Penny Mordaunt, who's just a better speaker than Sunak, who has a lot more confidence than Rishi Sunak, but is of the same mould as Rishi Sunak? So the Times weekend read on a cabinet in despair. Some cabinet ministers are no longer convinced Sunak is PM to lead the Tories into election, saying he never misses an opportunity to miss an opportunity. Others think changing PM would be bonkers, but believe defeat is inevitable. And that's why I'm saying this is one of the reasons why they want to drag out an election so far into the end of their term, is because they know it's over. They're saying they think it's going to be like 97. The country has decided it's time for change, so it doesn't matter really about the opposition, because this is more a referendum on the Tories. Sunak loyalists say changing leader would be calamitous and a one-way ticket to total oblivion, even though that's where they're heading now. They are heading towards total oblivion. The budget has not shifted polls, despite what is now a 4 pence or 4% cut in national insurance contributions. Lee Anderson's defection has led to questions over Sunak's judgment, over why he made him deputy chairman in the first place. I think Phil and a lot of others have kind of questioned that decision as well, because it really boosted Lee Anderson's profile when they really shouldn't have done that. Another cabinet minister saying that for the first time they are not convinced that Sunak is the right PM to lead the Tories into election. We've mentioned this stuff already, but for a cabinet minister to say that is calamitous, considering that they are with him, they are kind of in the trenches with him. Tax cuts in September, potentially ahead of an October-November election. But the problem is, if you do the tax cuts in September, people may feel the immediate impact of it. But you remember, a lot of people I think in the UK are paid monthly. So you wouldn't really feel the tax cut for a while, I think. So I don't know how much of an effect this will have. This from Sam Coates.
I've discovered that last night Rishi Sunak had a private, secret meeting with Sir Graham Brady, the chairman of the 1922 committee. Now, there was always going to be a meeting with a slightly bigger group of people of Sir Graham Brady and his executive with the Prime Minister. That's normal and routine. But Graham Brady appears to have requested an additional one-on-one meeting that nobody else was present for on top of that.
Generally, when the stuff like this happens, it's for him to say, like, it's not going so well for you, mate. Might be time for you to move on.
That is significant, Sophie, because when that happens, how can I put this? It often means something's up. Now, I can't tell you what was said in that meeting. I can't tell you...
There is another tweet I've got, and I'll cover that in a second video, which is about Robert Buckland, Tory MP, thinks that there's been enough leadership, no confidence votes to go in, or near enough to trigger a leadership contest. But the only one who knows that for sure is Graham Brady.
Counter what's happening, because nobody wants to go into detail. I just know that it was not on the schedule and people were surprised that it took place. The last equivalent meeting like that took place just before Liz Truss was dethroned, when Sir Graham Brady went to see Jeremy Hunt, who at that point was a pivotal figure in that administration, to warn him about what was happening. At that point, there seemed to be sufficient letters potentially going in for a vote of no confidence. There is chat about letters. There is a massive, massive list of things that Tory MPs are unhappy about, from the racism scandal that you've just been talking about, to the defection of Lee Anderson, to the poor handling of the budget, to the fact the Tories are 27 points behind in some of the polls, to the fact that they know that they're going to be getting a huge drubbing in the local elections. The question of when the election should be is still live because Number 10 haven't completely shut that down. There are problems everywhere you look. So when Graham Brady requests a secret meeting with Rishi Sunak, at least one eyebrow gets raised quite high.
And I don't think it was that secret if Coates knows about it. That he's well connected, especially in the Tory party. As a journalist, I think he has good connections there. But the fact that he's found out, I don't think it was that secret meeting. I think it's one of the ways certain Tory MPs, especially people like Graham Brady, make it public that you need to buck up your ideas and fix things. Otherwise, you're going to be out very soon. And it's to make that public that the Tories don't have that much confidence in Rishi Sunak without explicitly saying they don't have a ton of confidence in Rishi Sunak, if that makes sense. Baroness Warasi here, Tory Lord member, essentially calling the Tory party arsonists, which is true. The idea that the Conservative Party can serve anything is nonsense. I think that was thoroughly really debunked in 2016 with the Brexit referendum, with a significant amount of Tories backing Brexit. They aren't the Conservative Party. They aren't there to do small c conservatism. These are right-wing populists and have been for a long time now. So anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Support the channel on Patreon if you can. And yeah, I think this is going to be part 1 of It Might Be Over for Rishi Sunak. So I'll have a part 2 for this coming out very soon. Bye-bye.